Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Has booked him for the original offence. Musiala plays it in. Oh, he's there to get rid. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Havertz!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stiller. Well-timed, excellent interception. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's a decent clearance. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organiser. What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper-keeper behind that defence, mopping up loose balls before picking a pass and get his team on the front foot again.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Vitinha. Pass is just off target. Here's Rafael Leao! And for a moment, time stood still. Still goalless. Oh, that's fabulous. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
And it's Musiala. Oh, good spread. Kimmich gets into some space. Rafael Leao. Now that looks a decent ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That's a shade optimistic. Germany were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
That'll be a throw. João Neves looks across and plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Portugal really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. João Neves clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence.
Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adeyemi. Musiala. Played through into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Almost half an hour in now. Andrić aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And it's been taken short. The ball goes in. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind. Havertz. Wirtz. Out towards the flank. Early ball. Terrific header! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think, the more chance you have, and they should have done better there.
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in space and looking for options. Mendes gets a foot in here. Musiala proves just a little bit too strong. He's in a great... And a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And this is Ronaldo. Raum. Andrik. And it's Stiller. Havertz. Now it's Kimmich.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Kimmich. Can he get it through? It's Kimmich. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
The two sides.
And after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Kimmich. Swung over. Wirtz. Raum is in a really good position out wide. Nice interception, well timed. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Havertz. Real chance! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Germany have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Can he latch on to this? Danger averted for now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Cancelo. Ruben Neves. And Mendes. And it's Ruben Neves. Not the most accurate pass. Portugal still this single goal behind. Wirtz! Oh, super find. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's clear-cut, it's a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
It's just beyond his reach. Pressing high and with purpose. João Neves. João Neves goes on a charge down the left. João Neves. Oh, that's nice. cross.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can... Not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now the ball in. No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
13, Adeyemi. Coming on the field is
Nuno Mendes.
number 20, Serge Gnabry.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Andrik. It'll be a throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Andrik.
Substitution.
And he's forced to go back. Quality ball. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gnabry. Gnabry hurtling down that right flank. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Crosses it in. Climbs up big. He's got a goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Germany are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Gnabry has it in a wide position. That's very neat. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Tar. Rudiger. Gross. A probing pass. And it's Gnabry. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Kimmich. That's gone for a throw-in. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's got to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now the delivery. Havertz! He will be livid with himself. Matheus Nunes. 5 minutes to add. And João Palhinha. Matheus Nunes. Some resolute defending there. And that's that. Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Portugal really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.